Hey guys and welcome back to Reddit Reader. I am Reader and I read stories on Reddit and today we are taking a look at r/Tifu.
Tifu by sniffing what I thought was my wife's underwear. So my kink is jacking off with my wife's used undies on my face, so be bothered by this story whatever. Well, I grabbed a pair of some undies that were left on the floor in the bathroom under a towel and I picked them up and said, "Aw shit, why not, I have a quick second." Quickly peer on over to my bed and start to go to town. I put them over my face and into my mouth. About 2 minutes and my door kicks open. It was my 3-year-old son with my wife right behind him. I quickly try to shield myself with a Tempur-Pedic pillow sitting next to me so he doesn't see, and my wife says, "Damn again dude, we have to go, hurry up," but not before double taking at the panties I threw to right of me and quickly realizes those aren't her panties but her friend's who is currently staying with us. She says, "What the hell is wrong with me?" and I explained to her I would obviously not grab your friend's panties willing knowing that info. So she tells me to finish up so we can go or else we'll be late, so I said really WTF, so I re-grab the purple undies and she starts yelling saying, "Not with those you fucking idiot," she meant for me to just finish my deed. Utterly embarrassing moment that happened a few hours ago, mainly because my 3-year-old sorta seen me. The LDR was caught jacking off with my wife's friend's undies in my mouth that I thought were my wife's.
The text you just heard was from user INANSANEHORNYGOD22 and was posted in the r/Tifu subreddit.
Tifu by sucker punching my girlfriend and giving her a bloody nose. This actually happened last night. Context: I just recently got my own place and my girlfriend occasionally spends the night with me. She normally comes over right after she gets off work at 8 p.m. But last night she texted me saying that she was going to be staying late at work and probably won't get home until around midnight. I said okay and that I'd probably be in bed by the time she got there. Well, I go to bed because I work early in the morning. I go into a very deep sleep, which is something rare for me because I have trouble sleeping due to anxiety that something can happen while I am asleep. Well, in the middle of the night I am woken up by someone covering my face and aggressively getting on top of me. I freak out, an instinct and adrenaline kick and I start fighting back. I punch them, whoever it was on top of me, square in the face. I heard them hit the ground, followed by a cry of pain. I immediately recognized the cry as my girlfriend. I go to help her, she now had a bloody nose and had hit her head on the floor. I immediately started apologizing, but she started laughing. She thought it was funny even though she obviously had gotten hurt. We ended the night with getting her cleaned up and cuddling together as we both went to sleep. But now she keeps saying stuff like, "What are you going to do? Hit me again? FML. DLDR. My girlfriend wanted to have sexy time and I punched the fuck out of her, thinking she was someone trying to kill me."
The text you just heard was from user Casual Middlehead and was posted in the r/Tifu subreddit.
Tifu by leaving a used tissue on my GF's friend's jumper. Inspired by a story I read here this morning about the guy being caught with his partner's friend's underwear, brought back a memory of one of the most cringy moments of my life. My GF had her friend stay over for the night. In the morning, they went out for breakfast. Naturally, as with any opportunity for being in bed and having the house to myself, I rubbed one out. Then, chucked the used tissue from my bed into the bin and went back to sleep. A pretty dreamy morning really. My GF comes back with her friend and I get woken up by her coming into the room to grab her friend's jumper which was on the floor next to the bin. As she leaves the room, I have a moment of panic and as I go over the bin my fears are confirmed. The tissue didn't go in the bin as I'd thought. I run out, half naked, and say I think and then my GF, in front of her friend, peels off a Coop soaked tissue that's basically caked onto the jumper. It's all immediately obvious to everyone what the sticky substance is. I was lost for words and went back to bed horrified. All my GF could do was apologize. The LDR. Accidentally threw a Coop-soaked tissue onto my GF's friend's jumper.
The text you just heard was from user Acceptable Pianist and was posted in the r/Tifu subreddit.
Tifu by licking my plate clean. Rewind 24 years, when I was 5 years old. I loved helping my mom in the kitchen and she suggested I clean my own dishes. I had this bad habit of literally licking my plate clean after eating. So, after a delicious and spicy Indian meal, I licked the plate to the point where there was no more curry. Looked clean to me. No stains anywhere. I was pretty proud of myself and proceeded to put the licked clean plate in the cupboard with all the other clean plates. All done. Told my mom I cleaned my plate and she was so proud of me. I got an extra scoop of ice cream that night. I did this for months until I got lazy of doing the dishes. My whole family was eating out of my licked dishes and never noticed. Anyways, my parents never found out about my cleaning and I think I'll keep it this way. My mom still looks upon those memories fondly. Remember when you were excited to do your dishes when you were younger? TLDR, for several months, I cleaned the dishes by licking my plates clean. My parents were eating out of my licked plates for months.
The text you just heard was from user creative CONCLUSION7 and was posted in the r/Tifu subreddit.
Tifu currently stuck in chicken coop. Tifu locked in chicken coop currently. So just like the title says, I fucked up and locked myself in the chicken coop at home. It wouldn't be so bad if someone was home, but everyone else is at work about 30 minutes away and it's currently raining and muddy everywhere. How I did it? There is a board in front of the coop door to keep it shut when it's really windy or the bigger birds try to get in. This is the baby chicken coop. Well, I walked in to move their food to a spot that rain wouldn't get it, and when I went to walk out, the board had fallen under the handle of the door versus being in a place that would allow the board to be pushed aside when the door is open. It wouldn't be so bad and I could have gotten out still by hitting the door harder if the ground wasn't mud, allowing the board to sink in when I try to push the door. Currently waiting for someone to decide to get home now and getting soaked in the process. TLDR. So summary, if you're using an outside source to help secure coops, make sure they aren't gonna lock you in too. Edit. Update. I'm free after over an hour stuck.
The text you just heard was from user TheHeartlessPuppet and was posted in the r/Tifu subreddit.